This audio message is with regard to the participle which was dealt with me in the Saturday class, but it was unfortunately not recorded. This has reference to the WhatsApp as well as the group email which I sent, covering 6 different topics, 6 different notes numbered accordingly, and you can make reference to each of them. So my talk is in reference to those notes 1, 1A, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now to start with the first note, which has got a heading called Participles Introduction. In Sanskrit, it's called Krudantaha. Now understand first what is participle. We will take recourse to English, in which we have done the grammar course in our school. The participles are formed from a basic verb, and there are major 2 types of participles in English: present participle and past participle. The present participle is identified invariably with the ending I and G, and past participle is identified with ed ending or d ending or t ending or en ending. Now, for example, the verb to rise, its present participle will be the rising sun. The past participle will be the risen sun. Another example is the verb to boil. The present participle is the boiling water, and the past participle is called boiled water. Participles are used both as noun, adjective, as well as verb. In English, while the usage as an adjective is very common, its usage as a verb is sporadic and not well structured, unlike in Sanskrit. Now, for example, how a participle is used as an adjective in English. We take the sentence, Rama spilled water. If we do the analysis of the sentence as per our Sanskrit grammar, the verb is spilled, it is a past tense. Who spilled? Rama spilled. So Rama will be the karta, prathama vibhakti. What was spilled is water, which will be object or in dvitiya vibhakti. Now we can add an adjective to the water to indicate more about its characteristic. So we can make the sentence, Rama spilled cold water. Or we can say, Rama spilled hot water. So the cold water and hot water, the cold and hot indicates the additional meaning for the water, and they are simple adjective. We can also make use of the participle to indicate about the more characteristic of the water. we can rephrase the same sentence as Rama spilled the boiling water. Here, the word boiling is used is a participle. It is a present participle, and it indicates the condition of the water, and it is used as a adjective for water. While hot and cold are also adjective, the boiling is also adjective, but it is participle using. We can also rephrase the same using the past participle as Rama spilled the boiled water. Here, the boiled water indicates the previous condition of the water in the past, but it is also used in the participle sense. Okay, now the same participles in Sanskrit are known or are formed by using krit pratyayas or krit suffixes, like what we made use of the thing pratyayas for forming the the uh, the verb ti taha anti si taha tha mi vaha vaha, where are the pratyas used in the lat lakara for the parasmaipadi. Similarly, there are n number of krit pratyas used in various sense, of which couple of them are used for forming the participle, present active participle, present passive participle, past active participle, past passive participle, and indeclinable past. The Shatru and Shanach are the present participle. Tavatu and Ikta are the past participle. Iktva, Lab and Tumun are the indeclinable past. So how these pratyas will be used, we will look at it later. Now we move on to the note number 2 in the next voice up.